Hello everyone. Today we shall see few of the text functions. Here I have a column name which is called name and we have 11 rows with different names. I'll quickly go to add column, click on custom column. Okay, I'll type the function which is contains text dot contains. Text dot contains it helps us understand to find whether our row consists of any particular value or not. I'll open the parenthesis. I'll provide the name column. I'll put a comma. In the substring, suppose that I want to check whether any name consists of John. I'll type John in double quotes. I'll put a comma. Here in the third parameter, you could see there is comparer as nullable function. We have few comparer functions where it could ignore the case, where it could consider the case, and where it equals to something. So here if we want to ignore the text case, whether it is case sensitive or not, I'll ignore the case, I'll close the parenthesis and click OK. Once I click OK, in the boolean values here you could see that it is a true condition. The true condition represents that our name consists of John in that particular row. Okay, you could filter out and utilize it. Similarly, I'll show you other functions where you could identify the utilization. Suppose the other function is starts with. If we want to identify any name starting with particular letters, what we could do is we could type text dot starts with. I'll open the parenthesis, include the name. I'll put a comma in the substring. Suppose that I want to find someone whose name starts with Tom. Okay, I'll write Tom. I'll put a comma, and similar to the previous function, I'll ignore the case by typing comparer dot ordinal ignore case. I'll close the parenthesis and then click OK. Here you could see that wherever Tom is present in the beginning, in the third row here Tom is present, you could see the true condition over there. Apart from that, the rest of the rows consist of false. Because it satisfies the condition, we could find out the name where it starts with Tom. Similar to starts with, we have another function which is called ends with. Uh, the function is text dot ends with. It helps us to find out if any particular row ends with any word or not. Here I'll insert the name column and type comma. Suppose that I want to find out names that ends with brown. I'll put a comma and I'll ignore the case sensitive words. Okay, and I'll close the parenthesis. I'll click OK. Here you could see that in third row and also in the last row, Ethan Brown and Tom Brown, we have words ending with brown. So that is why we get the true condition, and it will help you to check the end words. I'll again show you two other functions, which is position of. With the position of function, you could find out the position of any particular word that you provide for. I'll open the parenthesis. I'll type name. I'll put comma. Suppose that I want to see the word brown substring, where does it start with. I'll put a comma. Here you have to provide the occurrence in the third parameter. Okay, here if you type occurrence, here you could see several types. For now I'll choose occurrence dot all. I'll close the parenthesis and click OK. Once I do that, you could see that there are several lists. Okay, here in the third row, since there is brown, it will show the fourth index, because the count starts from 0. It will show the fourth index, and I could expand it to new rows. You could see the position of it. Here it is 4 and here it is 6. Here it starts from 6th position. Similarly, I could show you another useful function, which is position of any. Okay, position of any. Here I'll type text dot position of any. I'll open the parenthesis, insert the name column. In the second parameter, here you could see you have to provide characters as list. Suppose that I want to find a name where it contains J, comma, I need some name which consists of even D. Okay, I'll close the list, okay, by using the curly braces. I'll put a comma. Here you could see the occurrence parameter again. What I could do is I could type occurrence dot all. I'll close the parenthesis and click OK. the whatever the name which consists of J and D, here we have the J which is existing in 0 and D which is existing in 5. Okay, suppose that if I expand this, what you could see is here the first name will be copied again and it will increase one row, and it will give me the respective positions of J and D. This is what you have to understand, and this is how it helps to identify the particular characters by using position of any. I hope you are able to understand. This is all for now. Thank you for watching, and we shall meet in the next video.